All right, guys, hi. Today's the first day that we're going to be doing calendar. So what I want you to do is get out your calendar notebook that looks like this. Go ahead and grab that. Open it to the first page. That looks like this. Looks like this. So that means you're going to need a pencil to write, because as I'm doing calendar up here, I want you writing things on here so that you can keep up and I can make sure that you are participating and you're doing it with me. All right, so you should have your paper open right here, just like this. All right. First, we're gonna start by talking about what month it is. It is August. Can you say August? Say August with me. Say August. Let's clap it out. August. Let's count how many letters are in August. Look at your paper. On your paper, it should have August written at the top. I have August written up here. We're going to count how many letters are in August. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 letters in the word August. If you know how to make 6 on your fingers, show me how to make 6 on your fingers. Wiggle them in the air like this. Show me 6. Good. 6 letters in August. So when I spell August, I like to talk about my big letters and my little letters. So if I'm looking in my calendar notebook at the word August, I'm going to look and see if I see any big letters and any little letters. If it's a big letter, we call that an uppercase letter. Can you say uppercase letter? Say that with me. Uppercase letter. If it's a little letter, we call that a lowercase letter. Say lowercase letter. Good job. All right, so if it's an uppercase letter, I call it a tall letter or a big letter. So I'm going to say, how many tall letters or uppercase letters do we have in August? Look at August. Do you see any uppercase letters in August? I think I see one, and it's at the very beginning. If you know what letter that is, say it out loud. It's the letter A. It's our tall letter. So we're going to say A, because we're going to spell it A. So go like this with me. A for August. And then we have some small letters. So if it's a small letter, we're just going to clap it. So we're going to say A. Then we have a small letter, U. And then we have a G. And it's a lowercase letter, but it hangs down real low. So we're going to call that a hang down letter. So G is a what kind of letter? A hang down letter. So if we see a hang down letter, we're going to go hang down letter, just like that. So let's try it again. We got A, U, G, U, S, T. Do it with me. Let's try it one more time. A, U, G, U, S, T. Good. And we already said there were 6 letters in August. So we are in the month of August. There are 12 months in a year, and this is only one of them, August. So we know that we are in August. Then we're going to talk about the days of the week. So right here, we have August already written for us. We know that August is number 8 out of 12 of the months. So right here on your calendar, don't write anything in the circle yet. Skip over here to where the little boxes are. I'll scoot it so you can see. Can you see the little boxes right here? So right here in the first one, we know that August is number 8 out of 12. So we're going to write 8 right there. And if you don't know how to make an 8, ask mom or dad or big sister or big brother to show you how to make an 8 right there. We're going to write an 8. Then we're going to come over here and we're going to count to see what number in August we're in. So let's count together. I'm going to stand right here. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, far, we have had 24 days in August. So right here in this middle box right there, we're gonna write 24. And 24 is a really big number. So to make 24, guess what numbers you need to make 24? You're gonna need a 2 to make 24, and you're gonna need a 4. So the 2 is gonna go first, and then you're gonna put your 4 right there, and you're gonna write it in there. And then we need to talk about our year. We are in the year, it's called 2020. So to make the year, this is what it's gonna look like. You're gonna put a 2, a 0, a 2, and another 0. A 0 kind of looks like an O. So if you know what an O looks like, then you know what a 0 looks like. So over here in this last box, to make 2020, you're just gonna put a 2 and a 0. We're not gonna put both 20s, just one. That's all you need. So we're gonna put a 2 and a 0 in that last box. Good job. All right, now we're gonna sing a song about our days of the week. Guess how many days are in a week? There are 7 days, so we're gonna sing about it. So let's sing. If you know the song, you can sing it with me. If not, you'll learn it. All right, let's sing it. There are 7 days, there are 7 days, there are 7 days in a week. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. All right, so we know there's 7 days in a week. So think about it in your head. On Sunday, do we go to school on Sundays? I don't go to school on Sundays. I hope you're not at school on Sunday because I'm not there. So we don't go to school on Sunday. So think about it. Today's the first day of school in the week. So what day do you think it might be? And it starts with a M. I'll give you a hint. It starts with an M. That makes the sound. Think about that. Let's sing the song one more time and see if you can figure out which one has an M. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I think I heard one that started with an M, and I think it's Monday. So look at your calendar. Do you see one that starts with an M? If you do, then that's the one you're going to color that box. So this first box right there, I think that's an M. And it's a big M, so that's called an uppercase. And I'm gonna color that box right there because it's Monday. Color in Monday for me. All right, after you color in Monday, the next thing you're gonna do is we're gonna try to make a pattern. And when we make a pattern, I like to call it AB pattern. If I'm using 2 different colors or 2 different shapes, I can call that an AB pattern. Say AB pattern with me. Say AB pattern. And if I'm making an AB pattern, how many colors or shapes can I use to make an AB pattern? How many did I say? 2. You can only use 2. So to make my AB pattern today, we're gonna use colors. I'm gonna use red and blue. If you want to use red and blue crowns, you can use red and blue to make your pattern. If you want to use 2 different other crowns, you can. You can pick which 2 colors you want. But today I'm going to use red and blue. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna color in my first circle right here, red. I'm gonna start with red. So find you a crown, a red crown or a different color crown, whichever one you want. But remember, we're only using 2 colors. And color in that first circle. My next color I said was blue, so I'm gonna go ahead and color in my next color, blue. So this would be my A, and this would be my B. So after my red and then my blue, what color do you think is gonna come next? I'm only using 2 colors, I said red and blue. So what color do you think I should do next? I think I'm gonna do red, so I'm gonna do red, again. And I'm gonna rotate my colors. Rotate means I'm gonna switch them back and forth, back and forth. So after I do red, I need to do blue again. So I'm gonna do blue. And then after my blue, I've got to do red again. So I'm gonna do red. then I have one more dot, and I'm gonna end it with blue. Just like this. Do you see how I don't have two reds beside each other and I don't have two blues beside each other? That's called a pattern because it switches back and forth. It rotates. This is an A-B pattern because there's only two colors. Good job. All right, the next thing we're gonna do on our calendar sheet, it says trace the shapes. So look over here, there's lots of little shapes and they have dotted lines. If there's dotted lines, that probably means they want you to trace it, which means you draw on top of it. So we're gonna start tracing our shape. So you can use a crayon or a pencil, and we're gonna trace them. Do you see how I drew on top of the circle? On top of the square, where my dotted lines were? I'm gonna trace them. So go ahead and start tracing your shapes. And we'll talk later about what all these shapes are. There's a bunch of different shapes there. But right now, I just want you to trace it. That means you're gonna color on top of the lines like that. Good job. All right. Now, it says all about the number. Do you see this little circle? It says all about the number. So we're gonna be learning about certain numbers today. Today, we're gonna start with the number. What number do you think we should start with? We're gonna do 0 and 1, but let's put number 1 in our circle. So I'm gonna write a 1 because that's the number we're gonna talk about today, is 1. So go ahead and write 1. It's just a straight line down. It's the easiest number to write. All right, now it says how many? And there's buses there. So it wants to know how many is 1? So there's a bunch of different buses there. Am I gonna color all of those buses? Do all of those buses only mean 1? No, that means there's more than 1. So if I'm doing 1, I only need to color in the first box. So I'm gonna color that first box, and I'm only gonna do the first box because the number of today is 1. So color that in for me. Then over here it says, how many days have we been in school for? So I'm gonna think. Today is the first day of school. So how many days have we been in school? Have we been in school more than 1 day? No, because today's the first. So we only need to put 1 in the triangle. So you're gonna write a 1 again, which is just a straight line down. Use your finger and show me. Straight line down. So write 1 in the triangle. And then at the bottom it says listen and trace. So we're gonna count these boxes together, and then they have dotted lines. So if there's dotted lines, what does that mean? If there's a dotted line, it means it probably wants you to do what? To draw on top of it. So, or to trace it. So let's count the boxes first, and then we're gonna go back and we're gonna trace the dotted lines. All right, so it starts with, this is a number that looks like a O. What did I say that was called? That's called a 0. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That went all the way to 10. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get my crayon or my pencil, and I'm gonna trace those dotted lines, those numbers. So that means if I'm tracing it, I'm going over the top of it. I'm writing on top of it. So start tracing your numbers. And when you're finished, it'll look like mine. Do you see how I went over the top of it? You can't see the dotted lines anymore. That's what yours should look like when you're finished. When yours looks like mine does, give me a thumbs up so I know you are done with calendar for today. Good job, everybody.